This is day 12 of the fast of Daniel. We're reading from chapter 12 of the book of John. Then Jesus, when he had found a young donkey, sat on it. Obviously, we're talking here about the Lord Jesus entering Jerusalem. That was at the beginning of the Holy Week, Semana Santa. And something here that strikes me is that the Lord Jesus, he didn't wait for the disciples. He took matters in his own hands. And that's the thought of today. Stop waiting for others. Maybe you have this habit to wait for others, for them to do what you need to do, or you want to do everything together with people. And one of the worst things in life is having to wait on other people. If you're waiting on other people, sometimes it can take ages and it may never get done. So the Lord Jesus clearly shows us that there are moments in life we should not be waiting on anybody. We have to move forward. If people want to come along with the journey, very well. If people don't have time to come along in the journey, then we have to move on. The Lord Jesus understood others will not ride the donkey for me. Others will not change my life. If I want to change my life, it starts with me. So I understand he may have asked the disciples, can you get me the donkey? Please do me a favor. Help me to get a donkey. But once you see that people are taking too long, or they are slow, or we could say that they are even delaying the process, that's a moment that you need to wake up. And every person that has the Spirit of God, talking about the fast of Daniel, to be full of the Spirit of God, every person in the Bible with the Spirit of God would always be a person moving, always in movement, moving forward, and not allowing people or circumstances to delay them. You know, one of the worst things in life is being inactive. Inaction is like a slow death. And Jesus couldn't wait because he had to fulfill his mission.
Can see that people that are highly dependent on others are people that are not dependent on God. And what makes a difference in a person's life, in the spiritual progress of a person, is a person to stop depending on friends, on people, on family members, and start to depend, be highly or dependent on God. And we can see that often this is not, this is overlooked. People keep on depending on people, but not on God.
Yeah. So our thought for today is stop waiting for others. Actually, I don't even like when other people need to wait for me. I don't like it for other people to wait on me. I don't like it for other people to depend on me. Vice versa. I also don't want to wait on them and I don't want to depend on them. And that's the lesson that we get here with the action of the Lord Jesus. He was the one to find the donkey. He was the one to sit on the donkey because he was the one riding the donkey. And he didn't wait for the disciples. Okay? Very well. So we hope that these thoughts may help you reflect, and perhaps there's an area in your life that you can already practice this. Okay? We'll be back again tomorrow with our fast of Daniel. On December 31, we are not waiting on anyone. We will prepare ourselves for the most important appointment. At the altar, we have an appointment with God. To end the year with God, giving Him thanks for His protection and His blessings throughout 2025. And we have an appointment for Him to guide us in the new year 2026 into victories and helping us navigate our lives through the many challenges that are ahead of us. There's a special blessing waiting for you at the altar for you and your family when we prophesy in our night vigil over your life and over your family this victory. Okay? The victory of knowing God and the victory of walking with Him and the victory of spending eternity with Him. Okay? For more information, scan the QR code and we'll leave you with an invitation for our night vigil.
Can you hear the sound of the fireworks? Yes, another year is coming to an end. And what have you prepared for the coming year? At this time of the year, it's common for many people to set new goals and raise their expectations for the following year. But when you think about it, nothing is very different from previous years. Is it? Losses, failures, disappointment, sadness, certain difficulties and problems that have persisted year after year. And you ask yourself, how can I have a different life? Even though we are nearing the final days of this year, there is still time for you to rise up and take the step that can provoke the transformation you've been longing for. The New Year's Eve Night Vigil, Wednesday, 31st December, 10 p.m. Join us for this special opportunity to place God first, before anything else, as we step into a new year with faith, purpose, and a renewed spirit.